And don't get it twisted. I don't care about no rigged Grammy awards. But I did like the Lifetime awards when they do it. But even that, always all the stuff associated with the Grammys is always like, because I'll get into it why I feel that way. But let me name some of the people that got the Lifetime Achievement Award. Uh, Prince, and obviously one of the most important musical figures of the last 40, 50 years. You know, uh, you can't really talk about versatility and impact and a live act. And no matter where you came down on his career and whatnot, his impact peak prime was up there with some of the best to ever do it. And he was definitely one of the greatest live performances, all around artistry, an impactful songwriter, producer, got into film, you know, covered a wide spectrum and one of the most important and figures of his day and his time. So, um, you know, that's a fact, you know, and you have to acknowledge that fact. He definitely left a lasting impact. Frankie Valli, leader of the Four Seasons, you know, and a guy who was very hands on detail, you know, obviously Jersey Boys, and you've seen the film and everything like that. Distinctive vocals, and definitely a leader, and a lot of stuff that goes on through what they did, and versatile, and you know, an artist that definitely left a mark and had top tier songs. You know, again, it was always about the songs and the performances. So you got to acknowledge Frankie Valli and did that. Earl Garner. Now I'm gonna tell you about Earl Garner. I remember I bought this is a cassette tape a long time ago. So jazz pianist, long time ago. And I remember I listened to his arrangements, and I thought this cat it was very distinctive, a very distinctive blend, and I enjoyed the music. You know, and that's back when you were listening to whatever. And I thought, you know, because he doesn't get his dues amongst some of the best jazz musicians, but like that, you know, when we talking certain, except for certain people who are familiar with his work, but that definitely an artist that you could appreciate for sure. The Clash, I think Chuck D presented them and honored them, acknowledged them, just as Andre Simone, Jimmy Jam did for Prince. The Clash, um, the Brits, Cats had some very strong anthems. You know, they had a distinctive groove and a blend musically. You know, most people know them for "Rock the Casbah," which was a huge song. You know, but they had other grooves. They had a very catchy vibe with the way they did their music and the arrangements, but it had an edge to it. So it's kind of, you know, you kind of like felt a certain energy with what they were putting down. So you can understand that when I talk about the Clash, they were definitely somebody that